A very good morning, students. This is your English teacher Bedu Sehrawat and I welcome you all to RKP online classes. Before starting with the lesson, I want to ask you something. Have you ever read comics? I'm sure you must have answered in yes. We have read the comics, right? I have read a lot of comics. My friends and I, we used to purchase them and then we used to exchange the comics and we used to just enjoy the comics. They are really good, very interesting. And you also must have noticed that in comics, the whole story are told and depicted through pictures, right? There are bubbles and pictures. And yes, that makes it very interesting. The lesson we are going to read today is also written in the same way. Yes? So we are going to read lesson number 3. Lesson number 3, Gopal and the Hilsa fish. Alright. Now, I would like to tell you something about Hilsa fish. Right? You know, it is also called as Elisha fish, right? And this fish is different from the others, right? Because it has a lot of health benefits and its meat is softer than the other fishes, right? Now you must be thinking, why ma'am has used fishes? Of course we can. When we are talking about different types of species, right, then we can use fishes as well, right? And its demand is very high, right? Its demand is very high, and when the demand is high, the prices of that particular thing, they always skyrocket. Now, what is this skyrocket? It is a very interesting word. Just note it down somewhere, right? So the word is sky and rocket. Skyrocket. Skyrocket means when something suddenly goes up. Alright? For that we can say skyrocket. So when the demand is high, the prices also skyrocket. They get high, right? Is quite popular, right? So now, before starting with the lesson, I would like to tell you the background of the lesson, right? So there is this kingdom, right? Everybody there, they don't have anything else to talk about except the Hilsa fish, right? And because of this reason, the king, he is frustrated now, right? He is really upset that what has happened to everybody in my kingdom. So this is the situation in the kingdom, right? And now we'll start with the lesson, okay? So I just hope you already have the books in your hand, honeycomb, right? So please open lesson number 3, page number 36. Alright, now it was the season for Hilsa fish. Fishermen could think of nothing but Hilsa fish, right? So it was the season, right? So this fish, of course it has a season, right, during which you can get a lot of Hilsa fish, right, as compared to the other season, right? Like we have the season for fruits and vegetables, the same way. So it was the season for Hilsa fish and fishermen. So they always talked about Hilsa fish and Hilsa fish and nothing else, right? Fishmongers sold nothing but Hilsa fish, right? So the people who used to sell fish, right, they did not sell anything else, no other species of fish but only Hilsa fish, right? And they used to just shout like this, come, 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 buy, the price of Hilsa fish is down today, right? Now down today means that its price is low today as compared to the other days. So it's a golden opportunity for you all to purchase Hilsa fish today, right? So this is how they used to call the people. Householders could talk of nothing but Hilsa fish, right? Householders are the people who are owners of the house, right? Basically the residents, the people who were living there, they also have the same thing, Hilsa fish, in all their conversations, right? They could not talk anything else but Hilsa fish, right? So they are talking, see here, how much did you pay for that Hilsa fish? You would not believe it if I told you, right? So this is how they converse. All right, you have bought the Hilsa fish today. How much did you pay for that, right? So the other one will say, if I told you, you would not believe me, right? The prices are very low today. Now, beta, please see this thing, this structure. You would not believe it if I told you. This is a conditional sentence. You know, condition is basically something like, if you do this thing, only then I will do this thing. So that is a condition. Shart rakhna, right? Condition. They have if, when, right? So these are called conditional sentences, right? And in the palace too, the courtiers could discuss nothing but Hilsa fish. So in the market, we have already seen what was the situation. The situation was same in the court also, right? So the courtiers, the king's ministers, advisors, they all were talking about Hilsa fish. Your Majesty, you should have seen the huge Hilsa I caught. It was blah 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 blah. So this kind of conversations were going on there, right? So one of the courtiers was telling the king, I got such a big Hilsa fish. And beta, your Majesty. Your Majesty is basically a phrase which is used to show respect to queens, to kings, etc. Right? Now, stop it! I said stop it! The king was frustrated. He was annoyed. He was very angry, right? Are you a courtier or a fisherman? Right? Now he's very angry and he's shouting on the courtiers. Are you a fisherman? Why are you talking like a fisherman? Have you forgotten that you are a courtier? That you are a minister and you are in the court right now? The courtiers fell silent with downcast eyes. The king felt guilty, right? The moment the king shouted, the courtier, he just became absolutely silent, right? With downcast eyes. Now beta, downcast. Downcast means sad. Alright? It means sad. Why do you look so downcast today? This is how we can use it in a sentence, right? So, but then the king, he felt sorry about it, right? He thought, I should not have spoken like this, right? Okay. Then he apologizes. I'm sorry, I lost my temper. It is the season for Hilsa fish and no one, not even Gopal, can stop anyone from talking about Hilsa fish, not even for 5 minutes, right? So he apologizes and he says, I'm sorry, I just lost control over my senses, right? and he says, I know it is the season for Hilsa fish, and everybody has been talking about the Hilsa fish for so many days, and nobody can stop this, not even Gopal, not even for 5 minutes. Now, Gopal is a courtier and a favorite one, right? He was king's favorite because he used to crack jokes and he was really witty, right? Oh, I think I could, your majesty. But then Gopal comes, right? And he says, I think you are underestimating me. I can do this thing, right? Then let me see you buy a huge Hilsa fish and bring it to the palace without anyone asking you a word about it. Okay, so now the king challenges Gopal to purchase and bring a Hilsa fish to his palace, and the condition was that not even a single person should ask anything about Hilsa fish to him. Now what do you think? Will Gopal be able to do this? Will Gopal win the challenge? Alright, now I accept the challenge, your majesty. And here Gopal accepts the challenge. I am very curious to know what happens next. What do you think? Please write it in your notebook. What would happen? Alright, and we'll continue with the lesson in the next video. Thank you so much.